Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee. And today what I'm going to show you is absolutely not anything new that you haven't seen before, but it is using up scraps to make clusters. And they don't have to be big scraps, they don't have to be perfect, they don't have to be cut even. Like y'all heard me say before, I'm very much not a perfectionist. I'm just a grab and put together type person, go with the flow. I've made this cluster, and there's lots of different people who like to do clusters. I kind of like doing clusters, but I like bigger elements. Like, I can't do all those little bitty pieces and put them and then add them on. And for those of you that can, that is great. And I love the way it looks, but it's just not how I scrap or my personality. I like using a couple of bigger pieces and then just fill in with small stuff on my layout or my card. But any of these could be used on the front of a card, you know, and you could add sentiments. I literally just used a pile of scraps up, and I used a paper. I fussy cut flowers, because I do love fussy cutting. This is all that's left because I've already used the other ones on the other clusters. But I fussy cut these from a paper, and I have a bunch of butterflies that came from swaps. And this one doesn't have a name on it, but this one was made by Colleen C. I'm pretty sure that came from the Butterfly Kisses swap on Ginger's Corner. I'm using my little mouse stamps. This one is a paper that I fussy cut, and it had a bird on it, and I found another piece with the same bird, and I just fussy cut it out and layered it on top of the bird with some foam tape so it'd pop it up. This is a negative of where I went through and used my die cuts and just cut out circles. It's like this, and I just put little mice peeking out of it. I mean, the possibilities are endless on what you can do, but it's just about having fun and using up your scraps. If you loved it enough for it to become a scrap, then it's even better when you can use it again and get even more love out of it. So I'm going to lay these over here, and I do have a bunch of my my leaves and my flowers that I fussy cut out of my favorite stamp set. It's the Close to My Heart in Full Bloom scrapbook stamp set. It's not available anymore, sadly. But I love it, love it, love it. And like I said, these butterflies are from swaps. I went through and I just die cut a bunch of different circles out of my scraps. This, sadly, my punch broke. My only border punch that I have, and it's my absolute fave. And it broke while I was trying to use it, which I've had it for years. So, but this little piece right here broke out of it on the inside. So, it doesn't work anymore, and I'm very sad. So I'm going to keep my eyes open for another one of those. But I just used multiple ones. I did it like I did if you watch the shaker video. Cut an extra circle in the center of this one. It was just these basic dies, pretty much different size circles, a scallop die, and some of the little pieces of scraps. You can't see them very well probably, but I ran through an embossing folder just to add a little bit of texture to them. So pretty much you're just going to put together whatever you like and create. So I like to start with a strip or something that is a base, and I literally just go with the flow. So I'm just going to glue this onto this. Hopefully I'm in frame and y'all can see what I'm doing. let's see. I kind of like that. So I am going to just glue this on here. So then I kind of got my little thing going here. I mean, literally, you can just do anything. I think I'll put that there. I like it. Gives a little color variation. If you just get some scraps that match color-wise, they don't even have to be the same color. Like, I started out with orange, and even though I live in Tennessee, I'm not a Tennessee fan, so I'm not a fan of Tennessee orange at all. I'm actually an Alabama fan, y'all. Roll Tide. But anywho, as Ginger likes to say, squirrel. But I don't care for orange or yellow oranges. I do like mustard yellow. But I am a big blue fan. Like, I love blue. I love all shades of blue. So blue and orange go really well together, and this paper was kind of the inspiration. Because it has the creams, it has different shades of blue in it. It has orange, it has yellow, it has some greens. So I kind of just use that as inspiration to pull my scrap colors and to build with. So I die cut and stamped a bunch of these little mice. You could do them so that they're peeking over. You could just put them on there. I like to add some sort of flower so that you're like building a cluster. And you could have this little guy peeking out, or you could just have him standing up here. Let's see. I think I'm going to pop that up a little bit. Sorry if you hear my husband in the background. He is really struggling with allergies. Like, the pollen has been outrageous. And he woke up not feeling well this morning. It's that time of year. Okay, so I just popped that up on foam tape. I'm going to just tuck him in right here. And I did put double pieces of foam tape behind the mouse just so he would stand up a little bit taller than that one. And if you wanted to add sentiments, which I did on this one, I just stamped it onto the paper. But I don't want to add sentiments to all of them because I may use some of them on a layout. I may use some on a card. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to actually use them yet. I do know I'm going to add these with the shaker that I did yesterday to create a layout. So I kind of want to keep them a little bit open. But ain't that cute? Okay, so I'm going to put the butterfly. This is from the swap. Adrian, it says, made that. And I'm loving finding ways to actually use up my swaps and get them in my books. But I love it. And you could go back and add little gems. You could add gems to the center of the flowers. I did take a white pen on my little mice since I'd stamped them on gray paper. And I did highlight them a little bit, but I used the white pen to just do his little eyes in. So that it makes them pop and he looks even more cuter, if that is possible. Okay, well, I think I'm going to be done with that one. I might go back and add some gems after the video. Of course, I'll show some up-close pictures whenever I'm done. But all of these are just scraps. This is just a piece of scrap paper. And see, this is a scallop that I die cut, but then I ended up messing up and cutting off the edge, but that's okay. Like, because we'll cover it up with something else. So there's that. This is from a swap. And you know, I kind of like it. that gold leaf just, I don't know, it seems a little much. But I did have some scraps with some gold in it. So, I might could like it. I'll tear this a little bit. Just to give it a little something or other. Okay, I'm just going to glue this on. As you can tell, I just go with the flow. I just glue it down. It's like, okay, that's who you are now. We're not changing. Okay, this was made by Nancy Ratliff. I'm sure all of these butterflies are from the Butterfly Kisses swap that was on Ginger's Corner. Probably one of my most favorite swaps that we've done on there, just because I love butterflies and my garden in spring. And I'm going to tear this since it's uneven. Just to give it a little something extra. Okay, let's see, what could I add to this? I need to add some flowers. Where's my little piece? I had this little piece left. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, let's see. See, I fussy cut it's the edge of the paper, so it's straight. So usually I'll just add it on so that, I think I will actually cut that like that. Leave it a little bit hidden. It just gives some of that color so that it'll match the other embellishments, so they could all be used on the same page if need be. I also have these butterflies. I don't know if I want to add more butterflies, or let's see. I'll just add in a few little leaves and stuff. And I have these little flowers. I think I will add that there. Okay, but y'all get the idea. Like, here's this one. Like I said, you could stamp a sentiment on it, or whatever, or leave it. Just add it in as a cluster on your page. But I also have these little mice I could add in. I don't want to add a mouse to every single one, even though they are cute. I like them sometimes just to be peeking. Like, I'll cut off the body and just peek him out. But I think I'm going to leave that. So thank y'all, and come back tomorrow. I'm going to put together a layout using the shakers and these clusters. And if y'all like my video, hit like, subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. I would love it. And I think I will do another giveaway when I get to probably 500 subscribers. And I'm just now around the 2-ish mark. So I appreciate all the love and support y'all showed me so far. See y'all. Bye.